There were 13 cardiovascular physicians practicing in the Minneapolis Heart Institute, all of which had come from large university settings. And thus we were all involved in research, all involved in education with residents, students, fellows, and so forth. Almost to a man, all 13 people wanted to practice in a setting that had research available.
The mission of the Minneapolis Heart Institute Foundation is to rid the world of heart disease. That's a very bold undertaking, but if along the way we can improve the health of your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors, we're going to solve many of the problems of our current healthcare crisis.
Our mission has been primarily to bring the latest and the best cardiovascular medicines, cardiovascular devices, and mechanism of care to our patients.
I don't remember, but apparently I fell forward underneath my desk, face down.
I was on my hunting week with my dad and my brother, which we do every fall, and my phone rang and I looked, and here it was a police officer on the other line. And essentially he said, your wife has had a seizure and we're doing all we can. And immediately something said, okay, seizure and doing all we can? Those are not the same sentence.
When the paramedics arrived, they did some intravenous medication and stabilized me enough and took me to Waconia, where I don't think I was even taken out of the ambulance, but I was packed with ice, and they had just started that Cool-It procedure.
Because they had to cool her body, put her in a medically induced coma, and they didn't know, your heart stopping 7 times, what kind of brain damage there would be.
My husband was wondering, how am I going to tell my kids that their mom died?
She survived it. The rest of us lived through it.
When I was not awake, they didn't know, first of all, if I would survive, and then if I did survive, they didn't know if I would have any brain function. So my odds were really low.
It's amazing that she's here today, there's no question about it. 5% of people, and they honestly don't know a lot about Lisa's condition. How fast it sets on. My children have to be tested now because it's a hereditary thing. Will they get it? They don't know. So research is hugely important.
Well, the Innovation Fund is seed money. A physician may have an idea. That idea is written up in a protocol, and the protocol is submitted to a committee. And if the funds are available, then we can allow that physician to pursue his idea. The foundation has more than delivered on their promise. And we need to look back and be grateful for the tremendous support we've gotten from the community. None of this would have happened without the strong support from Abbott Northwestern Hospital, and particularly the community philanthropists who have donated money to this undertaking. Without that, it just wouldn't have happened.
The care she received was incredible.
I would say thank you, keep pursuing. Thank you for wanting to help people.